All right. Here we have our first guest, Sal.
Oh, shoot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Whoa.
1, 2, 3. You don't drink, right?
Okay.
Welcome to episode 6 of our great podcast. We have a special guest today. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sal Trapani.
And I'm Flo Trapani.
And I'm Todd Johnson. Okay, so we're going to do a little interview here. So, name and city of origin.
Simi Valley, California.
Where were you born?
I was born in Manhattan, New York.
Oh. Do you have any nicknames?
Well, Sal, short for Salvatore, and Sally Boy.
Sally Boy. Who calls you that?
A lot of my cousins from back east.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you need a pillow?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Let's see. How do you know me?
I know Todd Johnson from my sister Florence Trapani. They met playing pickleball. Todd is my sister's fiance, and he's also my mentor in pickleball.
How did you hear about pickleball?
I heard about pickleball from my sister who was playing.
Do you have more sisters?
No, my sister Florence.
The one that's can hear you?
The
Yeah,
one,
okay.
The one right here next to me. And so Flo was always athletic, so she's always played, ping pong pretty well. So
I always beat you in ping pong. Let's just be really clear about that.
yeah, we were always very
I
competitive.
always beat you in ping pong.
Well, you would always beat me, but then when I started to get on your heels a little bit, and I started to
Maybe
get better,
you got like 3 or
I
4
have
points.
one, and when I have one, it's really annoying.
It's
her.
hardly
It's hard for her.
I don't
to-
even remember
it
you
would-
winning.
It was very hard for her to accept.
Yeah,
But
okay.
but then she played ping pong, and then later on she started to step into the sport of pickleball, and
What did you think when she said pickleball?
I thought it was kind of silly at first. the name.
Don't we all? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought pickleball sounded kind of silly, but I knew that it was pretty intense because I know Flo is very intense in the way she played pickleball, and I know like if you're already
Wait. She's intense?
yeah.
She's going no.
And I beat him every time in pickleball too.
Oh, my
You beat
goodness.
Todd in pickleball?
No,
too?
not Todd.
Oh, me? Oh, wait. Well, yeah. Well, she had like 3.5 years of being groomed and polished by Todd, who's a teacher and a coach.
Mostly groomed.
And then so when I started playing, of course
There are people, Sal, that have played way less than me that beat me. So that's really not a good argument.
Well, she was
They
always.
played
I think
way
that she
less-
knew that after a while, once I started to play more, and once I started to learn the fundamentals, and once I started that she knew that I would probably be very competitive for her.
When's that going to happen?
It's happened.
Oh,
You just didn't know it.
It has happened.
oh yeah, I was playing right-handed. I broke my wrist. That's right. I think you had a decent game.
Yeah.
Where do you play most often?
I play at Lemon Park in Simi Valley, California.
And what's your level?
My level, I would say, is a strong, a 3.5 now.
Like a week 4-0?
Todd, what level would you say Sal is?
3.5.
You would?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
What would you say, Flo?
She doesn't want to say because she
No,
doesn't
I
want to
would
give me
love,
credit.
Sal, I would love you to be a 3.5. I would love you
Well,
to be.
I believe that I am a 3.5. I believe that now I feel like I'm a strong, of course, beginner 3.
I think you're a strong 3.3.
So,
Okay.
So now you know.
Well, wait a minute, 3.3 and a half.
What's your sports history?
My sport that I played in high school, and was I wrestled. I was a wrestler. So the net games that I have played were ping pong, a little bit of tennis for fun, and volleyball. I like to play volleyball,
Oh, cool.
and then ping pong, pickleball now.
How often do you play?
I play consistently, maybe 3 times every 2 weeks.
When's the last time you played?
I've been on hiatus. I haven't played in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but average.
Oh, average 2 times a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
What part of your game are you working on right now?
My my dinking.
Okay. Do you play tournaments?
No, I have played tournaments, but I don't play tournaments.
Is that a funny
But-
question?
yeah, but that because
So I took Sal with me to a test-in round robin, gosh, years ago when he was really brand new, and he always brings his paddles just to maybe warm people up and play. He wasn't really in a tournament, but they needed they needed a extra guy to play in a men's double tournament. So Sal said, "I'll play." So he went to go play, and his partner was a 10-year-old.
yeah, he was.
He played with a 10-year-old who.
He would not stop talking about the Marvel heroes while we were playing, and I was kind of embarrassed because the couple that we were playing against, well, the team that we were playing against was a father and son team, and I was playing with this young kid, and I was really a beginner too, and they were just beating up on us because every time we were playing, the kid would be asking me questions about Spider-Man, and so, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
What do you like best about pickleball?
I like the adrenaline rush. I do like the physical part of it. I like it keeps you have to be on your toes. You have to be very focused. It's just overall a very intense game. It's so funny.
Flo?
Do you like when you want to go over to the higher level courts, the tennis courts, and do you like when you kind of slink over?
You mean do I like begging to play with the more groomed, polished players
When
that I
see-
know that
when
know
I
me?
see you sneak like you're looking through the fence to see who's in there to play.
I really don't. I understand that not to try to jump in with people that are much more experienced. I don't impose,
No, you do not.
but I know that.
But you pine.
But
you pine.
I pine.
We all pine at some time.
I kind of walk over and I show my face, and I think when I do, like my sister and especially Todd kind of ignores me. But
I never.
no,
But I heard you one time yell, "I know Todd."
I did that once, but and then Todd, you just ignored me.
What do you like the least about pickleball?
I don't like the politics, and I'll just kind of try to step in with whoever I see that wants just to play. They just want to play and have fun. So, but when you do it that way, it's kind of difficult sometimes to get in, to get games in because of judgments actually.
That happens on all levels.
Yeah, because they don't know you, and
Yeah,
so
and I know like now, and I get it now because now that I've played for almost 3.5 years, in a way that I feel like I've polished off my level at 3.3.
So in your group of players, who's one of your favorite players?
Oh, that's a good question. I have a problem sometimes with names.
you mean all the time?
Pretty much all the time.
It's funny because a lot of times I'll ask you about people, and you know where they work and what they drive, but you don't know their name.
I know when I do forget somebody's name, I kind of like mumble their first initial of their name.
Right.
So like I'll just kind of, but
Done that.
I remember how they play, their skills, how they serve, how they
Who has a good serve? Who do you think's one of
There's
the
a
players?
lady that plays that has a killer serve. Her name's Marilyn.
Yeah, Marilyn.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like the third shot drive or drop?
That was like something in the very beginning that I could never quite understand. But now it's like clockwork. It's the third shot drop is very important.
So you, like clockwork, you hit the third shot drop?
I even try now to I do. I mean I know
I haven't been playing for like 4 weeks, so maybe you've mastered it in the last
no,
4
I
weeks.
don't know if I'm not saying I mastered
Well, you said
it.
like clockwork.
Well, like clockwork now,
That kinda means
now
like-
it's like it's part of it's in me while I'm playing.
Have you made any friendships outside of pickleball through pickleball?
Yes,
Besides me?
yes, I have.
Who?
It's people.
What do you do with them? Anybody we know?
Well, we
do you
want
do
names.
anything? Who do you hang out with outside of pickleball? This doesn't
Well-
just mean sitting on a bench, sitting next to someone during pickleball.
Who do I hang out with now? Well, really not really hang out, but I guess who I really hang out with is Todd and Flo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the most angry you've ever been on the pickleball court?
I've been angry.
What, of a call or a person's attitude?
Mostly people's attitudes.
Did you ever get in a
I-
screaming match on the court with anybody? Did you ever like call names to each other back and forth, or
Yes, I have.
really? And are you friendly with that person now?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I didn't want to because it's
Was it me?
no.
Okay, so what's your favorite saying on the court?
It's just good shot.
There you go.
Just good
I like
shot.
that.
You know.
Even if it's not a good shot? Or only
Oh.
if it's a good shot?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't.
Good
no.
question,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the best win or the most fun you've had on the court?
But I do remember a good time playing when it was my birthday, and Todd
Oh, yeah.
for my birthday present invited me to play,
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse
and
me.
Flo too.
No.
Flo,
It was
yeah,
me.
it's Flo.
I'm the one that had that idea.
Oh wait, so Flo
Thank
orchestrated
you.
it with
Yes.
Todd.
Yes.
Because if Todd didn't do it, that meant no nookie for them that night. So I don't know. No. So Flo orchestrated it. So
What's nookie?
nookie, you know, like
What is he talking about?
I don't know. So Flo orchestrated that for my birthday, that Todd orchestrated that Todd would play with me with his people that he plays with, and
At Duck Park.
at Duck Park, and we played very well.
So for his birthday, that's why it worked
Oh.
out really well.
Yeah, it was
because
very
all
good.
all the guys are very cool. You know, some of them that would maybe not want to play on a regular Wednesday were, you know, really cool, and you know, and he played well. I mean, he's still not that level, but you know, he's still, and especially with Todd, he was able to, you know, to give them some games. But
Yeah, we
that's-
beat some good teams.
yeah,
Yeah, you know.
As soon as I could get Sal to quit lobbing.
Have something that I feel like I've done well with my lobbing, but I have to know when to stop, because once I start getting in the routine of lobbing while I'm playing, sometimes it's hard to shut it off.
Well, I have the same issue. I lob with these young guys, and they
I
kill me. Yeah, I have to know who I'm playing.
Shot.
What do you say to yourself on the court? Give us a little rundown of how it sounds inside Sal's head.
Well, don't get too. Well, for me, it's like not to get too ahead of myself when I am playing well, and I'm killing the game. I'm killing it. So I talk to myself and I say, try to settle down and just have fun and play.
That's good.
Try and just to breathe, and
Yeah,
to
good.
because you know, I think all of us come to the game with our own past experiences of athletics and whatever we played, and you know, like it's like if you were already a tennis player, you kind of know the beat, the momentum, and how to breathe and to keep that beat going. You know, I was intense. I was a wrestler, so it's like it's like being aggressive. It's that intensity of shooting in.
Okay, if you could change one thing about your on-court personality, what would it be?
I think just to be more patient.
Yeah?
Yeah, and to try not to talk so much on the court while I'm playing, and to save some of that talk to after the game.
Why? What do you talk about?
He just talks sometimes. He just talks.
What does he talk about?
I don't know.
I talk like, well, it depends on who I'm playing with and my
He just
opponents
talks a
too.
lot sometimes.
No, sometimes it's really fun. You're playing, you're having fun, you're playing, and you might be
Just bantering?
bantering, you know.
Floyd, do you have any more pickleball related questions for your brother?
Who's the better pickleball player, you or our other brother, Paulie?
Well, I am now. Well, see, Paul.
Who's better, you or my sister, our sister-in-law, Kathleen?
Who's better, me or Kathleen? I'm better. I mean, my brother's very athletic too. If my brother give him a 6 months, and he would probably also conquer. Not he would be a good player, but he's aggressive in his own ways. Now, if you ask me who's better, me or my sister's better. She's a better player, but she knows that she knows she has to be on her toes when she plays with me now.
Yeah.
She knows it. People, okay?
Are you saying you're better than all those players at
No,
Lemon Park?
of course not. No, I'm not saying that.
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say, Sam?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
you're better
I'm saying
than-
that I know that if I step on the court with these players that I watched play when I was just a rookie player or I was just green, and I know now that if I stepped on the court that I would be a force to reckon with because